Hello, hello, hello. This is Adrienne. I'm also known as Capricorntigress. I'm coming live today because, well, TikTok has been saying go live, go live, go live, so I'm going to go live. I am an astrologer, I am a healer, I am a life coach, and I'm also very opinionated. If you've been to my page, you know I got all kind of opinions about all kind of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm going to talk about it gingerly, okay? I do like to have music, so, you know, that's one of those things. But I do want to talk about things. Now, like I said, I'm also an astrologer and a tarot reader and a healer. So if anyone wants to get a reading with me, just let me know. Hi, KK. Hi. Yeah, if anyone wants to get a reading or anything with me, just let me know and I will do some type of reading for you, because we've got a new moon in Cancer coming up in less than 2 days. Okay, it's a big new moon because it's sandwiched in between two full Capricorn moons. It's a very rare occurrence. Now, I just happen to be a Capricorn I have a Capricorn descendant. Y'all, look, let me tell you something. This new moon in Cancer is happening at 14 degrees of Cancer. That is happening exactly opposed my sun. So I come today, you know, humbly, and also taking a chance, because whenever the sun is opposed your sun, it's not the strongest time of the year for you. And I feel that. And because the sun is in Cancer. And so this is something that we're going to go through. Now, if you are a Cancer, this might be a really great time for you. Or Scorpio or Pisces. And KK said that they wouldn't want a reading. I feel that energy. Okay, KK, I'm going to just pull. I've got namaste cards here. Now, this is different. So we're going to see, this is going to be positive because I want to bring some positivity into it. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards while I run my mouth, and then we're going to see what cards it says for KK, okay? See what it wants to tell KK. But one of the things I think a lot of people have been feeling really strange energy lately. And KK say they're a Scorpio. Oh, this might be good for you. Scorpio, that's great. Because we got the Cancer moon, we got a Cancer sun. This is going to trine you. This is positive. This is harmonious. I feel like whatever is going on in your life, it's harmonious, it's positive. It should bring in something good. And if you're around childbearing years, oh gosh, be careful of pregnancy. Just saying. It's one of those things. I have to throw it out there. And the cards are really not coming. Oh, and finally a card turned over. Let me see, what does this card say? The future self, KK, the future self. It says, imagine an aged version of yourself, not 5 years older, not 10 years older, but a version of you that is satisfied with a long life lived. Have a conversation with this wise old version of yourself. And what advice would you get from that wise old you? Build a relationship and get to know this version of you for 8 minutes. That's what this card is saying, Scorpio, which, by the way, this is so deep for a Scorpio because Scorpio wants to go deep. They want to know, right? You want to get to the bottom of things. So it says you may find that what is bothering you in the present has little to do or to no significance at all. Funny how we can turn a stressful situation into nothing at all. So, you know, good luck. They're saying basically, like, if you're feeling that you're under stress, it really is, it's probably nothing at all. But get to know the wiser you. It'll probably tell you, psychic Scorpio, what you need to know. That's really what it's telling you, right? Talk to yourself, your wiser, older self. And I feel like as a Scorpio, you probably have enough spiritual and psychic energy to do that exercise. But they're saying to try to get to know yourself for about 8 minutes. So good luck, KK. Good luck. I hope that works out for you. I really do, because that would be awesome. And just so that you guys know, I just saw Breathe Abundance just showed up and Leon is out there. If you guys want to get a card reading with me, just let me know and I will pull some cards with you, okay? I just saw that Topaz Rising just showed up. In the meantime, I want to find out where the planets are. Oh, KK said thank you. My pleasure, KK, my pleasure. If you can, send me a little something, a rose or something. I'm always trying to get those likes in. They got some kind of thing going. For some reason, TikTok was telling me, go live, like this is the time to go live. And I'm thinking, but I never go live. I hide. I hide. But I feel like I've got a lot to say. So let's see where the planets are. I'm going to go to astro.com. I'm just going to check and see where they are right now and how that could be affecting us right now. Okay, so right now, the sun is at 12 degrees of Cancer right now. So it's already lining up to get ready for this new moon coming up tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Also, the moon is at 20 degrees of Gemini. So if you've got, like, for me, I guess that's why I wanted to come and do something live, because Gemini makes us talkative. It's a communication sign. So if you need to communicate when the moon is in Gemini, this would be a good time to do it. Also, Mercury is at 2 degrees of Leo. So depending on where Leo is in your chart, you might have an urge to come out. And Leo is pretty flashy. They don't hide as much. For me, it's opposed by Mercury. So yeah, it's a lot for me to come out today. Also, Venus is at 20 degrees of Cancer. And I do like that Venus is at 20 degrees of Cancer. Only because I think the sun is going to catch up to it. So we're going to have a Venus-Sun conjunction soon. And really the sun is technically within orb of the Venus. So I think it's going to be a pleasant 4th of July with Venus conjunct the sun. I think it's going to be nice. I wonder if people here are in America and if you got anything planned. We're planning on doing a cookout, so... But it's good for that. You know, sometimes the moon and the sun aren't doing that great on the 4th of July. But this looks like it's going to be pleasant. I'm a little bit worried. Like I said, this new moon in Cancer at 14 degrees is going to be opposing my sun at 14 degrees of Capricorn. And so I'm already kind of feeling that because the sun is at 12 degrees and 39 minutes of Cancer. So I'm feeling it already. And, you know, it's just one of those things. It depends on where you've got your planet. You might be feeling it too. Mars is at 18 degrees of Taurus. And I really am like, why am I live? Like literally, Mars is on my moon. This is so not like go public. I'm in shock that I went public today. I'm just seeing all the people that joined. Hello to those who have joined. Also, we've got Jupiter at 8 degrees of Gemini. By the way, Mars in Taurus. Mars in Taurus at 18 degrees. That is stubborn. There are some stubborn people. There are some stubborn situations, like they're digging in their heels on stubbornness instead of letting it go or letting it flow. And there should be more flow, but Mars in Taurus is not, you know, it's a bull in a china shop situation. And I think we're going to see that maybe over the next couple of weeks even. Jupiter's at 8 degrees of Gemini, which, you know, it is making it lucky. And here it is. I got to bring it up. Some of y'all might be upset, but it is the most craziest luck for Trump, right? You got to understand, as an astrologer, I'm sitting back watching because we all know the man is guilty. He is. But Jupiter is in Gemini and the man is a Gemini. And if there's going to be any lucky time in his life, it's going to be when Jupiter's in Gemini. Now, I'm not saying this luck is going to hold and have him win the presidency or anything, but Jupiter is in Gemini. It's a lucky time. Now, the one thing about Jupiter is it tends to be too much of a good thing. And that could be something that happens. It takes it too far. Jupiter is known for it, but in Gemini, first of all, Jupiter in Gemini is opposed its own natural home. Jupiter belongs in Sagittarius, which is the opposite of Gemini. So it's not happy. This is a Jupiter that is under stress and under duress. Anything could happen. This man could literally really end up in jail. Okay, I just want to say that. You can see my little filter there, but I don't care. He could definitely end up there because I mean, could be too much of a good thing. Meanwhile, we got Saturn still in Pisces, and that is squaring Gemini. So some Geminis might even been feeling that. If you're a Gemini or a Virgo, or even a Pisces yourself, you might have felt this Saturn. Saturn's heavy. And wherever it falls in your horoscope is where you feel the heaviness. For me, it's money. Okay. Like I keep praying for more money, like money, please give me the Saturn knowledge of money. But it's been hard because this is obviously some type of karma I have to fight through. But wherever Saturn is for you, you might be fighting through that Saturn in Pisces experience. And the funny thing about Saturn in Pisces is it makes you feel like you can't get the answer, like you don't know, you can't see it. It feels nebulous, like you can't, it's like not in your grasp. Any other time, I probably would know how to figure out how to get money. But when Saturn is in Pisces in the second house, it has been touch and go. I'm hearing about people making millions. Maybe I'll be one of them. I ain't seeing that right now. Saturn is definitely in my second house. So if you know anything about astrology, find out where Saturn is in your house, what house it's affecting you, because it could be feeling heavy there. Whether it's love, money, relationships, work, I mean, it could be anywhere, right, in your own horoscope. Anyway, Uranus is at 25 degrees of Taurus, and I don't like Uranus in Taurus. I never have. Most of World War II Nazi Germany happened when Uranus was in Taurus. I predicted something similar, and it scares me to death that we could be actually literally moving toward that. But anyway, that is what Uranus in Taurus does. It is 7 years of, whatever. Luckily, it's about to move into Gemini. I don't know if I feel good about that either. Just saying. Also, we got Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces, and Neptune is getting ready to get out of its own sign, which it's been in for a long, long time. And Neptune going into Aries, I don't feel good about it. I just want you to know. Aries is very aggressive, and Neptune wants a spiritual world. They are clashing. That is war against spirituality. There might be another Dark Ages. We might have a spiritual war. I don't know how much of y'all know about astrology and about what's going on, but there is definitely a potential spiritual war going on. It's all up in our face right here. Okay? And that Neptune moving into Aries, I'm so afraid. You think the wars that we see now is something. Pluto, by the way, is going to go direct. Also, Pluto is retrograding right now in Aquarius. As you recall, when we have anything in Aquarius, it always has to deal with our rights, our freedoms. When Saturn went into Aquarius, we all got locked up under COVID. And now Pluto is about to go direct. We just had a brief reprisal, that's all, reprieve. Because it's been retrograde for most of 2024. But it's going to go direct in October, and we're going to feel that. Okay, I'm going to just say it. I predict we're going to have a revolution in America. I predict we're going to have just like the French Revolution. I do. Why? Because these people in like SCOTUS and the MAGA people, they don't care they don't care. They're going to put in what they want for whatever reason it is. I always wonder, what is the man got over you anyway? Is it really like the movie Damien? I always wonder about that. But whatever it is, Pluto is going direct in that man's seventh house of enemies. It's not going to be good. Whether he, it's not going to be good. Okay, I just want to say that. It's not going to be good for us, period, because Pluto is power. Aquarius is freedom. Our freedom is going to conflict with some power issues. And they just gave the president of the United States some kind of crazy amount of power, which will definitely conflict with some of our freedoms, depending on who you are. And I think it'll affect you regardless of how you think or who you vote for. Because a lot of people are voting a certain way and don't realize it might not be to their benefit. So, because, like if you're on Social Security or any kind of state or veteran or anything like that, you shouldn't be going in that direction. Because once it goes that way, it's only going to go back with a revolution. I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, I had said that if they had sentenced that, who on July 11th, he would get jail time. Guess what they did? They moved that sentencing to September. Someone must have must have figured it out. So I just keep thinking like, oh, okay. Now I don't think September 9th, but it is in a way because they moved it to September 19th. So I feel like Trump has as an astrologer. They moved it to Libra season, which would it be in a good accordance with a Gemini. I'm telling you, Jupiter is in Gemini. If you guys are expecting that man to go down, he's not going to go down. And he's not going down without a fight, but it's going to be hard for him to go down, period, because Jupiter is luck. And it's a crazy, weird, twisted kind of luck. It's in its detriment, yet in Gemini. Okay? It's opposite time of where luck is. Think about that. It's opposite of where it brings luck. I don't like being the bearer of bad news because as I looked at the sun and it's opposing my sun today, and I looked at Mercury and it's opposing my Mercury today, I don't want to be like, rain on your parades because some of you guys might be all celebrating. It don't matter to you that at the end of it, you might lose all your rights. I'm just saying, I don't want to be the rain on the parade lady, but I got to tell the truth where the truth is. I'm just saying. Anyway. If you just showed up, I'm doing readings. If you would like to get a reading from me, I am doing namaste readings. And so I would be willing to do that for anyone who wants to get a namaste reading. I am also simultaneously taping for YouTube at the same time, but I'm not really paying attention to YouTube because I'm trying to make sure I get myself, acclimated to talking on TikTok because I've really gotten away from going live on TikTok. I really have. And the thing is, the way things are on TikTok now, I'm not even sure what to say. I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I don't want to say anything that's going to get somebody upset. But I do want to be honest because honesty is very important to me. But right now, the way things are going in America, you could say the wrong thing and it'll create all kind of havoc. I'll just say this, because I'm of the African diaspora. My mom is black. Black jobs. That's all I got to say. Black jobs, okay? Black job. Between that church fiasco and the black jobs fiasco, I am done with that dude. I just want you guys to know. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Hi, Lori. I just saw Lori's out there and Chill and Sandy. But like what that black jobs got me. What's going? Hey, I'm just saying I saw other people out there. Hey, nice to see you guys. I would love to hear some people's opinions about the black job. Or the church incident, because that was crazy too. some of the other things, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with some other gossip, because I love talking about gossip too. Like, I love the Krishan Rock gossip. I heard Blueface did not get his they were expecting him to get out on parole. Blueface did not get his parole, y'all. I saw that somewhere tonight. So I know everyone was expecting Blueface to get out. Blueface ain't getting out. I Right? So what is it he did? Anyone know what he did that they didn't even let him get his parole? Anyway, I'm so nosy, and I just want you guys to know I am nosy. So that's probably why I'm an astrologer. I found out the Lord of the eighth is in my 10th or whatever. So I was going to be an astrologer. All my stuff in my horoscope says astrologer. And it's because I'm nosy. I'm inherently nosy. I want to know everybody's business. I just want to know. Okay, so if you want me to do your horoscope or pull cards or anything, let me know and I will do that. Meanwhile, uh, I have to do card readings for the signs. So if I don't know how you feel about this, but I have to do this. Okay, you guys. Why? Because we've got a new moon in Cancer coming up in a few days, actually. So let's do it so I can get this out of the way for people, and I can do this, and I'm recording it, so I'll have it. Okay, that means it'll be done. So I'm going to start with the sign of Cancer. Anyone out there who's a Cancer, this is going to be for you. Whatever cards I'm not going to pull more than 5, okay? But I'm going to pull as many as 5 cards, and we're going to see what they say. If that many, it might not be that many. I'm going to just pull whatever comes out, but I'm going to keep running my mouth, okay, about whatever's happening in the world right now. I just want to just say this about this, about SCOTUS. Anyone have any opinion about that? Because to me, they just did some corrupt, crooked stuff that we ain't never seen before in our lifetimes. It ain't never happened, ever, ever. In all the time that we've ever had a president, we've never had to specifically pinpoint that they needed some kind of immunity. We've never given that to anybody at all, ever. I don't know if it's that they haven't been criminals, and so it wasn't needed. I mean, it's the weirdest thing. Also, if you look on my profile, I had posted something from Joe Biden, and even Joe is like, we don't have any kings in America. We don't. This is not a monarchy or dictatorship. I just saw Lori just said Taurus. Lori's a Taurus. I don't know how I got that information, but Lori's a Taurus. I don't know what's going on with the cards. So I'm going to only pull these 3 cards here because somehow or another, these cards it's way too many potentials for reversals. I do not like giving people reversals if it's the cards and not really the reversal. That's what I'm doing right now, and I'm fixing this. Anyway, Cancer, you won't believe what cards you got. First of all, I just stopped because Cancer, you basically got all the Cancer cards. I kid you not. Okay, this is what we got for Cancer. Cancer, your first card. First of all, you are lucky. You got your own card. You got the Chariot, Cancer. Cancer got the Chariot. Okay, this is your card. This tells me luck is coming in for you, and it's coming in quickly for Cancers. Whatever is going on, whatever you're working on, Cancer, you got something good that wants to come into you. Now, whether or not it comes in or not, I don't know. Why? Because the wheel was in reverse. Now, I think it might have been because of the deck. So let's just go ahead and turn that wheel upside. Let's just do that, okay? Now, with this, if the wheel is right side up for you, it just says that you've got lots of opportunities for this Chariot, this victory to come in. You've got to manage that. You've got to handle your work-life balance and whatever to get this victory. But I feel like it's coming. And then the third card was the Moon, which is you again. So I think it's when you use your intuition, when you use your insight. I feel like whatever it is that's supposed to come into you that will be lucky for you, you'll have like this crazy dream or some type of deep insight, some type of spiritual moment where you go like, oh yeah, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Like it's going to come to you that simple. When you get like your cards like that, because that was the Chariot and the Moon that you got in that one, 3 cards. I only pulled 3 cards. So to me, that is definitely Cancer's reading. Now, I'm still fixing the card, so it's hard for me to tell you if anything else wanted to come out. But that definitely is Cancer. And I'm gonna do the next card. Let me just see. I'm just gonna do one thing here, and then we'll see if there's any bottom of the deck card or anything. Oh, wait a minute. I just went and put these down backwards again. Okay, wait, I got it. Okay, here we go. I tell you what I'll do, Cancer. Oh, this is what I'll do for Cancer. Okay, I got these all done, or mostly done. Okay, yeah, I think they're done. So this is what I'll do for Cancer, just so I can clarify it. Just so you can say, Adrienne Capricorntigress didn't do nothing right for me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to clarify with my second deck. I'll do a second deck just to see like this Chariot and this Moon, like what this Moon is like for Cancer, getting your Moon card and getting the Chariot. Just see if there's any special message for you, Cancer, that I didn't already see. Let's see what we got for Cancer. Okay, let's see what we got. What comes out? Clarify, even the Wheel of Fortune. Let me just see. Okay, what's this? So you got the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Cups and the King of Wands. So the funny thing is, since we're talking about the Chariot and the Moon, first of all, with the 5 of Cups like that, I just want you to be really careful about your emotions. You're a Cancer after all, right? So if you let yourself get all drunk and emotional, you might miss your Chariot, your wheel. Also with the King of Wands, it's telling you to be a leader, to take charge, dress well, be in a good frame of mind, good natured. And I think when you do that, you'll be able to take advantage of whatever it is that really wants to come into you. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Victory really wants to come to you. You had the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. Victory wants to be your best friend, Cancer. After all, it's Cancer season. So, yeah, I think that was great. That was for 3 cards, that was great for you, Cancer, because it's telling you to stay in your intuition and be a leader, and you're going to have something good coming your way. I really believe it. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Leo. What are we telling Leos? Uh-oh. I just saw my daughters trying to reach me. Let me see. Sorry about this. This crazy filter is sometimes on and sometimes off. The filter is great. It gives me lashes without it. I'm just sitting here without. Okay, let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Leo. And of course, if anyone wants me to tell them any special message, let me know and I'll do that for you. Okay, I don't mind doing it at all. Not at all. Especially if you give me like a whatever that is, a star or rose or something. Yeah. So let's see what we're telling the sign of Leo. Well, I feel like that's all I'm supposed to tell Leo. Give me 1 second, you guys. I just want to see what my baby wants. Oh, okay. It's a voice message, so I'll have to wait. I don't want to put that all out there. So the first card you got, you had the 8 of Wands, but it was in reverse. I feel like when I see the 8 of Wands in reverse, I feel like we're talking about somebody who's been like on a crooked road. Like maybe you don't have a plan of action, you don't have a map. Maybe you need to have like a life coach or somebody. I mean, the Eight of Wands backwards, you're not getting there quickly. It's taking time. You might not even have a method or a plan. So you might need to work on that. You might have to walk away. Here's another eight. This is the Eight of Cups. You might have to walk away from what you've been working on because there's no plan. It's not definitive. It's not working out. And maybe this is about ambition. I feel like oh wow. I feel like some Leos, according to this reading, have been in it, like having some bad thoughts, some bad nightmares, really worried about something mentally. But at the end of it, I think you're going to have your emotional security, Ace of Cups. I feel like you just got to get in the right place mentally. Like, because 2 8s is ambition, drive, and drive, ambition, and willpower, or something like that. So you have to have drive, ambition, and willpower, maybe to walk away from what's not working right now, and to get out of that mind space of like, everything falling apart. But with the Ace of Cups, it's good, Leo. It's all good. Yeah, and the Magician on the bottom of the deck, my goodness. All the tools, you got it inside of you. It's mentally, you might not realize you got it inside of you. Well, our mindset, I was in a course earlier today, and it was about mindset. And because I'm studying to become an NLP specialist, I'm always trying to do something new. But the funny thing is, what we were talking about is how our mindset controls all of it. Like, we can literally fake ourselves out and ruin our lives because we're thinking what they call stinking thinking the wrong way. And also, I have to say, if you're thinking way too Pollyanna-ish, like, some people are not thinking realistically, and then some people are, too negative. But there's got to be a middle ground, right? There's got to be a middle ground where you're not a fool, but you're also not so dark and heavy and negative that it's upsetting to other people to listen to you or anything. And sometimes I feel like I get kind of heavy and dark like that. I mean, I got Saturn in the first house and Mercury in the first house, both in Aquarius. I'm a little heavy. I'm a little different. And that's okay. I'm not trying to be like anybody but myself. And the message I have is the message I'm supposed to have. So we're actually doing the sign of Virgo. So we're going to see what we're going to tell Virgos. If I can get this to come up, okay? If I can get, because right now this is just telling Virgos to heal. Let's see. What's going on, Virgos? Okay, I just got a bunch of cards. And I'm going to take them. One, because I'm nosy, and two, because my daughter's a Virgo and I want to know. So you got the Four of Swords, and that sat there for a minute. This tells me Four of Swords that Virgos need to heal. Like, if you need to go to doctor, go to doctor. If you need to take some meditation, take some meditation. You need to get on medication, do that. If you need extra sleep, you need to do yoga, whatever it is. Virgo, that's what you need, okay? Right now, that's what will help. And I think some Virgos have been thinking back on maybe when your body was in perfect condition, right? Or maybe when you had everything working just the way you wanted it. Maybe when you had the energy and didn't need the rest or the reset. But that might not be now. Yeah, you got to walk away. You're another one, Eight of Cups. Walk away from what's not working. Like, if it's draining your energy, if it's not working, why keep doing it? Why torture yourself that way? Like, sometimes we'll beat something into the ground, and we should have let that go ages ago, but we didn't do it. And in your case, I'm thinking, no, you're remembering the past, but the past is not the present. Yeah, look, when you walk away, you get your 10 of Cups. Virgo. So when you let something go that is draining you and making you feel tired, that you have to rest and do yoga and meditations and sleep half the day, when you stop doing whatever that is and you walk away from that, You're going to get your 10 of cups. That is your emotional fulfillment. Right now, you might be struggling with this walking away. You might be in battle with something or someone, and it's hard to walk away, especially if we're in the middle of the battle and we're holding on to the battle and we keep fighting when we can just walk away. Sometimes we fight when we can walk away. I'm just saying. Are you fighting when you should be walking away? King of Swords. Get the information and then cut it off. I'm telling you, cutting it off, whatever it is. It's still going to end when you cutting it off. Okay, maybe you need to get the information, King of Swords, get all the research done, whatever, before you do it. But I still sense you're cutting something off that's been creating some issues. And then I think you're going to get a great offer after that. Knight of Cups. See, look, what I have sensed is that some Virgos are energetically exhausted because you've been putting in all this energy into something, whatever it is, and it ain't working right. It ain't working the way you want it to. And unless you either walk away from the way you're doing it, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. You ain't going to get no different result. So unless you figure out how to get a different result, you got to walk away and stop holding on to the past when your glory days, because I think that's what you're doing. When you walk away, then you're going to start feeling emotionally fulfilled, and then you're going to start getting offers from other people that want to work with you. And on the bottom of the deck was the Knight of Swords. I do feel like it's all about you getting the information, like being strategic with it, like whatever this information is that you are getting or supposed to get. I feel like it's positive once you get it. You know what gets me? There was no major arcana here. Had no major arcana. I just realized that. So yeah, definitely it's time for healing. And I think once you heal, whatever this has been bothering you, it's going to dissipate. It's going to go away. I think you've got the potential for your 10 of Cups. You just got to get all the details, all the information that you need about the situation before you do anything. Don't do anything without research, Lord. I'm definitely with the King of Swords there. Definitely do your research. Like, don't walk away from that job until you got a new one. Don't do that, okay? Do your research, Lord. Brenda Hernandez says she's March 24th, 1979. Tell me about my future with my love. Well, you're March 24th, so you're, what's that? An Aries 6. Is that an Aries? Aries 6, 1979. When's your love? Or you don't have a love yet? You just have a future love, right? So that caught my eye, Brenda Hernandez. So let me see what your animal is. Hold on. Oh, let's see. March 24th. So you are in the year of the goat, 1979. And this is what type of goat are we talking here? This tells me stuff. See, not everyone does this, but I am very picky about stuff. So I want to know what type. It's an earth goat, earth sheep. Yes. So earth sheep. First of all, can I just say this, earth sheep, you're picky about who you want to be with. You being a March 24th also, you want love. Like, you're not trying to be with somebody who isn't going to give you something real. Yeah, this is Aries. You're Aries 6, an Aries 6. So you want, Aries, especially when it comes to this, you're like a Taurus Aries. You're a stubborn Aries. Okay. But the thing is, you're a sheep or goat. And I feel like you would be willing to put up with a lot. But it has to be the right person. And you might have already been through a lot already in your life. And you're not trying to go through that right now. And if you're born in 1979, you're like, I've had it, right? I'm not putting up with anything. One of the things I would say, if you have not done it in the past, is to put up and erect boundaries. Okay, boundaries are your best friend, Brenda, because first of all, with you being a six, you got them. I know you do. She's like, yes, you're right. Yeah, of course you do. And so you need to make sure that you put these boundaries up in all future relationships. You know, the mistake a lot of us make is we go, well, he's okay if he just didn't have XYZ, or he would be perfect if he just had da 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 da. And then we try to fill in the blanks for this person who we already subconsciously know ain't right, because there's something that's missing in our boundaries that they ain't got. She's like, yes, you're right, but we'll put up with it. And so that's part of what I mean by erecting your boundaries, because the way you get to the right one is that you stick to your guns about what it is you want. When you give in, I'm telling you, I have tested this. The moment you give in, you get some kind of thing that comes in pretending they something they not. And every time I've tried, and get given it a benefit of, don't be given no benefit of the doubt. This is your life. You don't give no benefits of the doubt on your life. Your life is just as important as it is the most important in the world. So if this person can't reach or meet up with the quality of life you want, they can't meet the standards that you have for a partner, then don't you settle. You erect that boundary, you sit on that boundary. Now, it might make you lonely being stubborn. But the good thing is, when you find the one that meets that feels right, that's really what it is, right? They feel right. You're not settling. It just flows. It feels right. And when you find that, it'll be worth it. Last time I waited 5 years, but the guy I found, I married him, and that didn't last. But at least I wasn't out there just giving myself away. I waited till someone at least tried to mask. I think he was a narcissist. They always try to mask what you want. So at least he tried that. But most guys out there, you can tell, and women too, if you're a man, if you can tell probably within the first conversation or two, if that's someone that's going to be of the quality you want or not. And now I don't believe in having stupid boundaries. Like some people have crazy things that are things that other people can't control. But if it's about the person or what they bring to the relationship or not, it's okay. It's okay to have your boundaries. It's safe. And I think as an Aries sheep, an Aries goat, a earth goat, an earth sheep, first of all, don't you get no poor man. Don't, Brent, I'm telling you now, don't you get no homosexual. Don't you get no homosexual. I'm just saying, it's got to be someone for real. Do you think it'll last? Yes, if you get a real guy who's not just playing you, who's not a homosexual, looking for a place to stay. You know the ones I'm talking about. They try to move in way too fast, and they try to move into your house. They don't got a house. They try to move into your place. So as long as you stay away from anything like that, you'll be okay. You want to find, I'm thinking, because you're an Aries 6 and you're a sheep or goat, first of all, love is important because you're an Aries 6. Let's just keep that real. You've got a fantasy. That might be why you're not with somebody now. You've got this ideal inside that you want. Aries is kind of childish. I'm not saying you are. I've got progressed Aries rising, so I'm not trying to say nothing, okay? But we have childish expectations, like it's black or white. It's this or that. We're not in the gray area, because Aries wants what they want when they want it. If we can't get what we want, then we don't want that. Okay. Now, also, Taurus is similar. Taurus needs to feel passion and sensuality and at least attractiveness to the other person. So, make sure those things are in play. That's what I mean. Don't settle for someone that you're not physically attracted to. Oh my gosh, a 6 person not physically attracted to the partner. No, because a six should be in a romantic relationship. This is why you're still looking for romance, because a part of you is driven for that. And that's perfectly okay. Okay, that's who you are. So yeah, I do see that you could have the potential. Let me do this. I'm gonna do one other thing. Hold on. Oh, I love these because these are my yes or no ones. And I'm just gonna just ask it a question. Let's hope it's good. I'm just gonna ask if Brenda has any love coming in. Does Brenda have love coming in? Right? Does Brenda have love coming in? Yes, thank you. No, you right. That's how I am smart. Yep. Let's see what the cards want to tell you if Brenda has love coming in. What's the cards want to tell Brenda? Does Brenda have love coming in? Oh, a bunch of cards almost wanted to come out. Does Brenda have love coming in? Does Brenda have love? Oh, it's making me wait. This is interesting. Okay, does Brenda have love coming in? It is really making me wait for this. Wow, Brenda. How much? What's going on? What is this? Does Brenda have love coming in? Or when will Brenda have love coming in? How's that? When will Brenda have love coming in? And a card slipped out. The situation will improve. So that was the card that slipped out. Okay, so it is going to improve. Let's see. When will Brenda have love coming in? When will Brenda have? Oh, here comes some cards. Okay, reconsider. Meditation brings answers. So you might have to pray and meditate on this, girl. Hold on, let me just see if anything else. When will Brenda have love coming in? When? Oh, there it is. You got romance, girl. You got romance. I can't believe it. Let me see anything else want to come out, because I can't believe it made me wait and gave you romance. It gave you romance after all of that. Lord. I'm just trying to see if any, I think that, oh, nope, there it is. And then it says romance. No, it is messing with you, girl. So look, this is what it says. The situation will improve. Reconsider. Meditation brings answers. Romance, and then it actually said no. So I'm getting this vibe, and I don't know why I got this vibe. Why do I always look disheveled when I start doing readings? I don't know how that happened. But I got this vibe that the situation will improve, but I feel like you might want to reconsider. Like, I feel like even when I was doing the other cards, I just felt like I kept feeling like I had to tell you to be careful of the guy, like who it is, or to have your boundary up. You might meet somebody and then you might decide to reconsider because there's something. I don't know what it is. I'm sensing it too, like there's something. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck is saying get more information. So whoever it is that does approach you, whenever this happens, didn't tell me when. I just want you to be really careful and to consider everything. And she says, I'll think about it. Yeah. Make sure you think about it. Like, I don't know who this guy is, what his past is, but it's like definitely wanting you to think about this. Like, oh, Lord. Okay, good luck, Brenda. Good luck. I'm hoping this works out for you, girl. So I'm going to do the next sign. I think I said is Libra. Did I do? I don't know if I did Libra. We're going to do Libra now. Let's do Libra. And we're going to see what the cards want to tell Libra. And then, of course, oh, Brenda said, thank you so much. My pleasure. My pleasure. And of course, if you're out there and you like to get a reading, of course, I would appreciate a rose or something like that. But I will do it for you because I'm just trying to get these readings done for the signs and also help people as well. So let's see what we're telling the sign of Libra. What are we telling the sign of Libra? I only have a couple of cards, and I think I got them. right here. I got this for Libra. I sense that you're walking away from something, like you're literally moving away from it. Mentally, though, it's a mental move. Like there might have been something that really got on your nerves, it bothered you, it plagued you, whatever, maybe caused arguments, but you're just like, I'm letting that go. That's done. And here's the star. Like this is really about an Aquarius usually, but it's about hitching yourself on or focusing on something else, focusing on your goals, focusing on what you want and not what you don't want. You're moving away from what you don't want. You're moving away from what wasn't working, but now they want you to focus on your goals and plant the seeds for your prosperity. Seven of Pentacles. You might have something already that you started planting already. It's already in motion, but it hasn't happened yet. But you're moving toward that, and that's a good thing. Two of Wands, yeah. You might be thinking about it, dreaming about it, focusing on it, making plans, in your mind's eye, seeing it, what it would be like if you lived here, or you lived there, or you traveled here, or if you did this or did that, but you haven't done it yet. And I'm thinking you're planning it, you're putting the seeds in motion to do it. And on the bottom of the deck, Two of Cups, maybe you're planning to do this in a relationship, Libra. Libra's always got something to do with relationship done. Always got some kind of relationship in the background. So yeah, you might be moving away from something or moving towards this relationship. Whatever it is, you're planting it, the seeds for the growth of this relationship, okay? So good luck to you, Libra. I hope that means something. And don't forget, Libra, the moon is going to be square, Libra, because it's going to be in a new moon in Cancer. And then we got another full moon in Capricorn. So you might be feeling a little stress. Just know that. I want to say that. So in case something happens and you feel stress, I just want you to know it could be stressful over the next couple of days. So prepare yourself so it doesn't, come out of the blue and knock you off your feet and all that kind of stuff, So let's see what we're going to tell the next sign. And the next sign is the sign of Scorpio. Let's see what we're telling the sign of Scorpio. I just lost my cousin who was a Scorpio, and it came completely out of the blue. She was asleep and had a heart attack in her sleep. It surprised. I'm still in shock because she was still so young, and like some things happen but don't forget, Scorpios, that Uranus is in Taurus opposing Scorpio. So it's, at some point of Uranus going through Taurus, it most likely would, make some type of opposition to your sun. And, I don't know if Scorpios are prepared for that. So just thought I'd throw that out there for Scorpios that, take care of yourself, take care of your health and everything. I'm telling you, when I do these, I start looking so disheveled. I started out so cute and I just start looking so disheveled. Okay, so sorry, you guys. Okay, so this is what we got for Scorpio. You got the wheel. You started with the wheel. That tells me you got lots of potential. I also would want to tell you, go out and play the lottery. Go play the numbers. Go play the cards, just to be on the safe side. And then you got the Empress after the wheel. This is something is brewing. Something is growing. You got an opportunity for extreme growth. This could be, it could be a child, but it's extreme growth. Okay, Libra or Scorpio. I'm on Scorpio, right? And I feel like some of you are planting something new, like could just be your creativity, but whatever that is, I feel like it's going to lead to something new, creative, amazing. And you're another one. I feel like you're moving away mentally from your past, from what wasn't working, from what's not working now, into something that is more cohesive and that will work for you. And you got the King of Wands as well. So with the King of Wands, that could be a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius that you're actually dealing with, Scorpio, or it could just be that you have to embody more of that energetic, like fiery leadership type of energy. Maybe you're not embodying that right now, but when you do, I feel like that's when the wheel of fortune will open up for you. On the bottom of the decks, we had the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're walking away from a bad situation. Like this is the end of some bad situation for Scorpio. But I do feel like some Scorpios have been in it, and you are actually are creating something new with this Empress here. So, a good luck with whatever you're creating and moving away from. And do make sure you move away from whatever is not working right now so that you can start over and, energetically build something that is more positive and uplifting for you. Okay. So I just saw that we have Pickles join and a couple of other people. So let's see what we're going to do for the next sign. And the next sign is the sign of Sagittarius. So we're going to see what these cards want to tell for the sign of Sagittarius. These are just quick reads. I'm just doing a little something, something because we've got a new moon in Cancer that is coming up in less than 24 hours or in about 24 hours, depending on where you are. And I want to make sure that I get some kind of message out for this new moon. So we are doing Sagittarius, and the first card I see here for Sagittarius is the Magician. I love that you got the Magician first. This tells me that whatever I tell you, you've got the potential to do it. You might not be thinking that you can do it, Saggy. You might be down on yourself. I'm not sure, but you've got all the tools inside of you to do it. Oh, wait. Oh, it just had me verify something to continue. I wonder what that was about. Anyway, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and it comes right after the Magician. So I feel like you're creating money. I feel like you got the potential to create this money. Look at this. There's the Four of Pentacles right after that. Like, I feel like some Sagittarius have been holding on to every dime they have. Like, they're really like maybe not doing that great financially, or just scared they won't. So at this point, I feel like this is all about you manifesting this money. This is manifesting those pentacles, manifesting what you need to survive and to be at peace with yourself and to be centered. Look at this Seven of Wands, to get into a centered place. Yeah, okay, I'm sure you understand what I'm going to say. Have you been in a situation where either your bank has bounced, because I just went through this, or you had a bank bounce or something like that, and you just feel like your equilibrium is off, like everything is off because you're worried about your finances. You're not sure you got enough money. You're worried about more bills coming in, if you're going to be able to pay off, whatever the fees are. I was lucky they waived the fee because it was like minus $186. So if you're in that, and the reason I said this about myself is that I've got Sagittarius rising here where I live at. So some of you might have to get into a centered space in order to manifest the good that actually wants to come into you. I feel like some good wants to come into Sagittarius, but you've got to be in a really good place. It's funny. I was talking about this in one of the earlier readings that I took I'm doing an NLP course right now. And one of the things it was talking about is how our subconscious mind tricks us into thinking and believing a certain way. We might go into something without even realizing that we're bringing in like past junk. And from our past junk, we come in with this mindset that just sets the ball rolling in one direction or the other. Okay. So it's important that we get our minds right, that we get centered. And I feel like for some Sagittariuses, that's really what you need to do. And when you do this, oh my gosh, Saggy, it's going to lead to your victory. You got success coming in. You're going to be victorious. Nobody is winning over Sagittarius. I don't think so. I think all of this, once you get yourself centered, with you having the Magician and the Six of Wands in this reading, I feel like this is all leading toward your success, Sagittarius, and only good wants to come into you. And on the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Some of you guys might even be looking at something that has to do with law or has to do with relationships or commitments or even teaching or knowledge, because these Sagittarius always have something to do with knowledge. But either way, with the Hierophant on the bottom, I see you being victorious at it. You're going to win, okay? Get that attitude inside of yourself, that mindset, like I'm a winner. I win at everything I do. Everything I do is for my benefit and for my glory. And I know I'm on the right path. I have been sent on the right path, or something like that, right? Tell yourself these positive things all the time. So it's constantly going in your head. So when you go into these situations and it feels a little shaky, you got that. That'll be, that's your foundation. You know what I mean? Once you set that foundation inside of yourself, it will help you through so many times when you feel uncertain about things. Because for Saggy, it's about feeling confident. And I feel like you're going to have something good come out of this. I can feel it. So let's see what we're going to talk to Capricorns about. Because Capricorn, there is a lot going on opposing Capricorn right now. And I just want to see how Capricorns are going to handle it. Now, I got a couple of cards that popped out for you, Cappy. And I should have stopped when I was ahead, but the first was the Eight of Cups. And I can tell you, some Capricorns are walking away. You're walking away, Capricorn, from whatever is not working. And for some Capricorns, I sense that there is a couple of things that are not working in your life. You know they are. Seven of Swords. I feel like you're searching for what works. But there's something, Capricorn, that's not working, and you need to walk away from it. And I feel like when you do walk away from it, you're going to win. You got the Sun. I love it because the Sun is my favorite card. And the fact that you got that after you start looking for solutions. I mean, hopefully you're not trying to get away with something, right? Seven of Swords. But that you're looking for solutions, you're looking for options. And when you find them, I think you'll win. Yeah, Justice. You're looking for your solutions. You're looking for the answers. Capricorn, yeah, look at this. Knight of Swords, literally running toward the answers, running toward the information, the research, whatever that knowledge is that you need to win. That's what you're running toward. And on the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands. Capricorn, this is all about you having courage. This is about you having the fight, the stamina, and the courage to win and to get what you want. Because in here, I sense that, first of all, you might have to walk away from something. If it ain't working, it ain't working. I said that to another sign. But you also have to have the courage to get the information and details to get what it is you want. So, you know, in between, you got this Sun and the Justice card just waiting for you to grab that success and have that. I believe that success wants to come into you. But you have to be ready for it. And look, underneath of the Three of Wands was the Ten of Cups. I think this Ten of Cups wants to come to you. Okay, Capricorn? You got to be ready for this Ten of Cups. You got to be ready to have courage to get the information that you want, to walk away from what's not working, you know, avoid doing shady dealings, and to shine, to get out there and shine. Sometimes we Capricorns, we forget to shine, right? And so I feel like when you do that, that will be your Justice, Capricorn, and you will win, okay? So let's see what we're going to tell the next sign. And the next sign is the sign of Aquarius. So we're going to see what we're telling Aquarius. What are we telling Aquarius? So let's see here, just putting these cards down here, shuffling. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. What are we telling the sign of Aquarius? Wow, a couple of cards came out immediately for Aquarius. It's almost like it's like we've been waiting for our turn. We're just going to come out. This is hilarious. Like we've been waiting. Okay, hold on. Let me get a sip of tea, you guys. I made orange and lemon tea. So good with real oranges. Can you see that? Real oranges. Okay. So the first card you got is the Page of Cups. So this could be some communication, Aquarius, about you receiving communication, getting communication, or it could just be something amazing comes in. Because this is literally the pigs fly. You know, Page of Cups is when pigs fly. And it might be something to do about love or relationships. This is the Lover's card. So some Aquariuses might feel like, yeah, when pigs fly, that's when my love, relationships, and stuff will work out, because it might not have been working out for you. Here's a Four of Wands. I see you partying. I see you celebrating. When you get Seven of Wands into your center, if you into a centered place, and it may be because you've been hurt. Three of Wands. I feel like some Aquarius, this is what I'm just sensing here. Some Aquariuses might be like, yeah, when pigs fly, some relationship or something like that, something good will come in, because it's been bad for however long and it's not worked out. I see the Three of Cups. So maybe you got hurt. So you don't believe that you can have love or get love or whatever again. So it is about celebrating you and getting into your center. Yeah, on the bottom, and also taking a chance. Bottom of the deck was the Fool. You know, sometimes the opportunity is all around us. We have the opportunities, but whether or not we take advantage of the opportunities, we see the opportunities, we act on the opportunities, you know, it's not, we don't always do it. And so we miss the opportunities. Okay, we miss these great opportunities. And I feel like that could be something that's been happening. So I'm going to move on to the next sign, but I want to just get these done. We are on the sign of Pisces. Just going to see what I'm telling the sign of Pisces right now. And let's see, Pisces. What are we telling the sign of Pisces? You know, it's funny. I was really worried about coming and going live tonight because I feel like whatever I have to talk about, I'm not really sure with Mercury opposed my Mercury, if I'm talking about what other people are talking about. Like, I could be talking about stuff that other people are not in agreement with. So I'm very, very iffy about, you know, everything about it all. So anyway, for Pisces, you started with a Four of Cups Pisces. Some Pisces, this could be that, you know, well, it could be you, but it's just being a little down in the dumps about where your situation is. But look, you got the sun right after this, Pisces. I feel like whatever is going on, you can fix it, and it's going to be fixed. It wants to be fixed. It wants you to win, Pisces. You just got to believe you can win. And with the Three of Wands, it's about you having the courage to win and believing you can, and also working with other people. I think, you know, that is part of the issue. Pisces, have you been collaborating with others? You know, sometimes you have to learn how to work well with others. And if you learn how to master that, get information, Knight of Swords. Yeah, have you learned how to work well with others and not battle with them? And to exchange information, collaborate. I feel like some Pisces are going to do really well, really well. I mean, it's Cancer season. Cancer season is trying Pisces. This is a good time of year for most Pisces and Scorpios. So, you know, take advantage of the next couple of weeks and use it to your advantage, Pisces. Why not? Get whatever you can out of this time of the year. So let's move on to the next sign, which is the sign of Aries. We're going to see what we're telling the sign of Aries. Okay, I don't know if I did Aries. I feel like I did Pisces or Aries already, but we're going to do it again. I feel like I did Aries in the middle or somewhere, but I'm not sure. Just going to keep going until we get the right message for Aries. So let's do that. So what was I talking about before? You know, it's so funny. My mind now is not on politics. When I first started, I was talking about politics because I was talking about Trump and SCOTUS and all that stuff. But now I'm on the cards, and I start feeling I'm on to more spiritual things. It's crazy. So, you know, you got the star too, Aries. And if I did Aries before, then literally you got it again, because I swear I got it for Aries last time. But the star, and the crazy thing about the star is that it is hitching yourself onto a hope, a dream, a wish, something greater than you, but it's like something you really want, something that you want to see happen. So you're working toward that goal, that one thing that you want. You might have been working hard toward something, but it's not come your way. This is the Ten of Swords. And you might have felt like you got stabbed in the back, like you've worked hard toward it, but nothing has come, in your favor. And so you might have gone through that. Here's the Six of Swords. Okay, Six of Swords. And I feel like with the Six of Swords, this could be you literally moving away from what wasn't working, what the Ten of Swords situation. If it didn't work for you, you might be moving away. The Eight of Wands came out again in reverse. And I don't know why that just keeps coming out in reverse. I'm going to turn it right side up. I just feel like whatever this is for you to, turn away or turn around your situation, you will have to come up with a plan of action. Once you map it all out, you'll go quickly. But until you map it out, it may be difficult. And you might even end up walking away from whatever this is. Yeah, 2 8s, but you might just walk away. Yeah, look, the devil. And I feel like you're going to be tempted to walk away, Aries, because the devil is tempting you to do so. It might just be that you see all the faults of the thing you're doing instead of the benefits of the thing you're doing. But it seems like it's a lot of hard work with the Ten of Swords there. So, I mean, if that's what it is that you need to do, maybe that's what the Six of Swords is saying, like, walk away from this. Let's get out of this situation. Okay, so that could be what has happened. So let's move on to the next, and I'm almost done, and we're going to finish this. Okay, that's what we're going to do. The next sign is the sign of Taurus. Taurus. So we are going to do Taurus. We're going to see what the cards, I'm just pulling out a few cards. A bunch just fell out, and I'm grabbing them for Taurus. We're going to see what this message is. So the crazy thing is, Taurus, the first card I got is a Five of Swords. It makes me wonder, Taurus, if you have been thinking what they call I call this the stinking thinking card. This is when there's a lot on your mind, right? And you're thinking a lot, and sometimes it's negative. So if you're into mindset and all of that, it's about improving the way you're thinking in order to have a better result. And here's the Queen of Swords. You might need to cut something out. You might be thinking about, say, a bad relationship, a past relationship, something that was negative in your life, but you might need to just let whatever this is, cut that out and move on and take a chance for something new. The Fool is a new start. It's starting something new out of the blue that you might have never thought about doing or starting before, Taurus, but this is something, it's urging you to do it. And when you do it, I think it's going to lead to your success. Six of Wands, this is you being victorious. This is you having some type of victory coming out of doing whatever this is. I think it's with a relationship, because this is the Two of Cups. This is the relationship card. So I feel like some Tauruses, you're going to have victory when you take a chance on a relationship and not too afraid. And look, you've got the King of Swords. And the funny thing is, Taurus, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they make a couple. Now, this is a couple that travels a lot. They talk a lot. You might be talking a lot on the phone. You might have met on the internet. I just sense that maybe you met online, but this is definitely a couple. And I sense a relationship for Tauruses when you take a chance, okay, and are not afraid to try. And I think it'll lead to your victory. Yeah, you might need to get some information. Make sure you do all your research, okay? Get your information. But I sense you've got a potential for a relationship, Taurus. And it might not be bad. You might be victorious in this. Just don't be afraid. Some Tauruses hesitate, right? So don't be scared. Take a chance, all right? So let's go into our next sign, which is the sign of Gemini. Gemini. And if you guys are out there, please show me some love and hit the hearts and the likes and the things that are out there. Thank you for your support. I appreciate your support. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Gemini. And I just realized Gemini, I believe, is the last sign of the night. Gemini, because I started with Cancer. So let's see what we're going to tell Geminis. Okay, let's see. Okay, we had a couple of things pop out right away. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I think, is that the only cards for Gemini? I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but it's really not giving me anything more specific. Let's see. Okay, it gave me more cards. Okay, here we go, Gemini. Here you go. So Gemini, money, Nine of Pentacles, money, Geminis, money, money. Some Geminis are reaching for money. You might have things out there already in the fire, like you've already started on it. You might have invested it, worked on it. You got it in play, or working on it in Kajabi or something like that. But it's not actually making you money. Whatever this is, with this Six of Wands right after it on the Nine of Pentacles like that, I feel like whatever you're working on, if it is something like something in Teachable or Kajabi or something like that you're doing online, I feel like you're going to make money. Even if it's not, it could be a new job. Whatever it is, you're going to be victorious, okay? Gemini, I feel like Geminis are in a real, I told you earlier, Geminis are in a really lucky streak because Jupiter is in Gemini. So a lot of Geminis are feeling that. If you're not in a good place, Gemini, I do want you to rest, and I do want you to take care of yourself because you got the Hermit. And that usually means you got to pray and meditate and get some sleep and, get yourself centered. But here's the Seven of Pentacles. So you really are planting something. You got the Nine of Pentacles, you got the Seven of Pentacles. Something's in the works. It may not have come to fruition yet, but you're working on it. And here's the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, I feel like, I feel like you may just be in a place where, you may not feel like you're doing anything. Like the Five of Cups is usually drinking, or they're sleeping, or they're complaining, or, sometimes they're healing. Five of Cups is healing as well, but a lot of times they're drinking and complaining. Five of Cups is just that kind of card. And it's also kind of like a middle of the road where you got to make a decision about whether or not you want to be happy or not. You can make choices that will lead to your happiness, or you can make choices that won't. But you can do that now. Because look, you got the Nine of Cups right after that, Gemini. And the Nine of Cups is a really good card. It's a lucky card. It's the next card under, before 10. So I think some Geminis have some really good things coming. This is like feeling emotionally good. You know what I mean? You had the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. This tells me that the Six of Wands, but with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in this reading, this tells me that you are going to be at the right place at the right time, Gemini. I'm serious. The right place, yeah. And I think you got offers coming in, offers that you might not have expected, but you would like. So I feel like there are going to be some good positive things for the sign of Gemini. Maybe some Geminis didn't expect all this good positive stuff to come in, but I do think some Geminis have some good positive things coming in, unexpected things, especially if you have planted these things and this is what you've been reaching for, what you've been hoping for, what you've been dreaming for. So this has been my readings for this new moon